This time lapse is going to show you our gap year project, and this is definitely a big one for most. So we decided to buy a van as soon as we finished school, and as you can see from these pictures, there was a lot of work that had to be done. It was literally just a bare shell, so we started insulating, and that cost a hell of a lot. But we're very happy that we've insulated well to keep the heat in but also out. So now we're putting the vinyl down, and luckily for me, my part-time job was laying floor, so it was quite a breeze. So right now we're making the bed for our van, and it was important to us that it was a fixed bed because we didn't want to faff making a bed every day. And now what you can see right now is us putting in a max air fan, which was quite a scary task because we had to cut into the van. Now looking back at these clips, we could have utilised the van a bit more, however we've stuffed it with insulation. There are obviously pros and cons, but there could have been better use of space. We wanted the van to feel homely and comfortable, that's why we've built this false wall, giving us the separate space between the cab and the back. I think that was one of the best decisions we've ever made. Now rust. Pretty much on most vans, but luckily for us, we didn't shy away at tackling this. We found this to be very rewarding as it made the van look a million times better. So now we had the bed made, we needed to build a false wall and decide where we wanted to keep our toilet. We thought to build a frame and put it under the bed. In this picture we're starting to frame out our kitchen, which by the way is all made from pallet wood, which kept the cost down for us really, and a massive shout out to my uncle helping us get this done. As you can see, that's the finished picture with some of our plants. It was quite tricky because, well, we've never done woodwork like this, but just cracking on and having a go was really rewarding in itself. The only things that wasn't pallet wood was obviously the door fronts, but what you can see right now is pallet wood tabletop, which was pretty cool. The kitchen is one of the best parts of the van. I just think it looks really good and ties the van together really well, to be honest. So now we're moving on to the electrical system. This was pretty tricky, but luckily for us, we had a company help us. Putting on the solar panels was pretty tricky by myself, but a pretty good laugh. What you can see here are our drawers for our kitchen, which, well, are really good. They're really deep and quite functional actually. We've got a lot of pots and pans in there. So we had to put our drawer runners on, which was kind of hard actually, but once they were in, it looked superb. So finally, more cladding going up, really changing the look of the van. So we decided to paint the drawer fronts, jumped the gun a little bit, but we just really wanted the kitchen to feel complete. As you can see from these pictures, it looks pretty good. Here is more cladding, and this just took forever, and the back doors were the worst. I hated doing that. Having the ceiling cladded really gave us a sense of direction and feel of the space. We were putting in our expensive sink, which looks amazing, and as you can see from these pictures now, it's getting close to coming to the end, where we painted, having to make custom drawers, getting spice racks from IKEA, and just little things like these turn knobs to make things not crash around. Also, my sister helped us make these curtains, which we absolutely love. It just really fits our vibe in the van. This is pretty much the end result of the van. I wish I captured a bit more, but I hope these pictures and my commentary helps get an idea of what we created.